Hi guys, it's me Danielle Danibuttons, and I'm here today with the mid-year adult coloring book freakout tag. I was not tagged to my knowledge, but I'm also filming super far in advance. It is my August plan to like bulk film as much as I can. So a nice tip will be to watch for my fingernails. They're about to change. And then you can see when I've been filming things. But anyway, this tag was created by Sassy Coloring, my friend Lita, and she based it off of the BookTube community's mid-year book freakout tag. And I love BookTube so much. I watch tons of their videos. I've watched like 30 book freakout tags this year alone. So I'm super excited to do this coloring book version. It's a great idea. And yeah, I'm gonna do it now. Let's get into it. First question is your best picture you've colored so far in 2021. All right, so I like coloring fast. I love color by number. I love, yeah, that's it. I like coloring, straight coloring, fast, color by number. So not too many pictures stuck out in my mind as like my best. Sometimes I scroll through Instagram and look for what I think is really good, but I kept coming back to this one and I can't get it out of my head. So I'm going to pick it, even though it might not technically be the best picture ever. It is my favorite so far this year. This is Daisy Joy's Mermaid coloring book. And I did this page and I'm obsessed with it. I even made a huge mistake when my marker dried out and I had to switch. You can see like marker lines, but I love this page so much. I don't know why, but I do. So this was for a season swap challenge where I wanted to make this summer mermaid look like winter colors. And I think I love that I used the stickles. It's so shiny. I love the little white gel pen accents and I just love it. I just really like this color palette. I can't explain it, but this is my favorite. Yeah. That's it, my favorite. Again, I don't think I took the most time on this page, and there's not like tons of layering, but this is what stuck out in my head. So that is Mermaid by Daisy Joy. I don't have a place to put the books. I'm chucking them on the floor. Question number 2 is, what is your most colored in book for 2021? At first, I was like, oh no, what is it? I finished off a book. I did this, I did that. Then I was like, wait a second. Hello. It is 100 Beautiful Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova. I did in February a page a day. So I've done probably 30 pages in here this year. And that's almost definitely my most because a lot of coloring books don't even have 30 pages. So yeah, this was this year too. I've done at least 30 pages in here because I think I did one this month and I might even do a few more. Oh man, that's the one where I got my paper through. So we'll just hold this. So yeah, 30 pages is a ton. I really love this book. This might be my answer for a later question, but I'm not positive. And I picked something else just in case. I'll show you. I'll show you when we get there. But 100 Beautiful Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova. Question number 3 is newly released coloring book you haven't colored in yet but want to. Okay, so again, I'm pre-filming, so by the time this is premiered, maybe I will have, but I picked Dazzling Patterns by Color Questopia. I saw this book and ordered it right away, like while it was still on its new release price, and I haven't colored in it yet. So I just really like it. It's the black background one. Those are all the bonus pages, which it's too many bonus pages, but I just love the full page patterns that are in here. It just seems like it'll be so fun and bright and colorful, and I can't wait to color in here, but so far, nothing. So there's almost a full flip. So that's definitely one of them. That's what came to mind when I read the question. That's kind of how I answered these. Instead of like sitting and maybe thinking of the best possible answer, I thought of like what came to mind, like word association style, because I think that's like what my heart is telling me, you know what I mean? Next up, most anticipated release for the second half of the year. I'm holding this in front of me just as a placeholder, but I'm nearly positive. Like, I think I've even seen the pre-order. It's so hard. Anyway, what am I saying? This is the French Disney coloring book, Le Grand Classiques Tome 3. I'm nearly positive that a villains version is coming out, I think in September. It's hard for me to tell because it's hard to navigate the French Amazon for me, since obviously everything is in French. And yes, you can translate, but like I personally can never get pre-orders to show up until like a week or two before they're actually out. And by then it's like, okay, like I already knew, you know what I mean? But I'm nearly positive I've seen the idea floating around that a villains version is coming out. And once that happens, I am going to be making another large France order, including that book and probably 3 or 4 more at least in this series. And I will be buying all of those, and I cannot wait because I love this series. And at this point, I am just collecting them. I need to keep coloring in them, but they're just so beautiful to have. So there's that answer. Number 5, favorite new artist or publishing company you discovered in 2021. Okay, so the artist that I have picked, she is not new. She has been around for a few years at least, but she is new to me. I had seen her and never had one of her books, and now I have 2 so far. This is Hot Tropic, Tiki Pinup Girl book by Carla Magana. So I have seen her around, and I always thought she wasn't for me. Like, just if you just look at the style of her girls, I was like, no thank you, not my favorite, which is silly anyway. I'm very particular about my like characters or humans, but then I finally was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. And coloring in these books is so much fun. Again, I've said this multiple times now, but whatever it is about this style, it just makes you want to be creative. Probably because Carla herself is so amazingly creative and like does the coolest things in her books and on her pages. So it's just great. 26 saucy pinups and cocktails. So I haven't colored in here at the time of filming, but I do have plans on coloring in here later this week. So maybe by the end of my month wrap up, you will have seen this book. But so far I have this book, and I have the Retro Deco, and there's a few more high on my list. Like, I want to really get the Stardust Space List. I've never seen anyone with that one, but there's like aliens in there. And I have heard rumors that another volume of Spooklets is coming out, so I need to catch up in her books. Okay, next up is, did you try any new coloring techniques this year? Yes, I've tried a few, but the only one that I know and I could find proof of and like remembered what book I tried it in was in another Camellia book, 101 Unique Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova, and I did a video on this where I tried out like essentially pointillism style. So I used dot markers that essentially have like a little spongy tip on the end, and then you can press them down to make all different size dots, and that is what I did with this page, and it came out really good, and it was fun. And I haven't done it again yet, but I probably should. I also did a bunch of like washi related techniques, but I think I've done them in the past, but I know I did a video this year. And I just got my first acrylic paint markers that I played around with, so that was pretty new to me. So I have been experimenting, and I hope to continue to. It's fun to try new things every once in a while and see what sticks. So there is that. Next up is what? Uh-oh, I switched them around, didn't I? Wait a second. Maybe I did want to use this one. Okay, sorry. What book do you want to finish most this year? I thought I had pulled another one, but I don't see it, so I don't know if I got distracted. I think it'd be really cool if I can magically finish this one. It's going to be a challenge. I have, like, let's do some quick math. I have over 20 pages left, so I'm gonna like have to sit down and really, really try. But with my new filming style, I'm thinking that I might do another mandala vlog, probably not for a whole month, but maybe for a week. Maybe I'll do a rainbow week, and I can do Roy G. Biv. That'd be really cool. Yeah, so I would really love to push through and finish this, because boy, that would be a huge accomplishment. Especially, I started this book in 2019, so finishing it in less than, well, I guess in just over 2 years would be pretty amazing, I think. So that is a big goal of mine that I'm gonna have to start working on the second half of the year. So, there we go. That was the second answer for that book. Next is, have you completed any coloring books this year? I have completed 2 so far. Actually, by the time you're seeing this, hopefully 3, but 1 is missing. So I'm just gonna show you my big color quest again. Again, I've showed you this tons and tons of times. I worked on this book since 2017, so I'm so happy to have it finished. I might be buying a new copy of this. I'll be honest with you. We'll have to see. They're coming out with like a colossal mashup of this and the other 2 giant books in a few weeks, and I might buy that, but it depends which pages are in there, so we'll see. I might pre-order it and then I can flip it for you guys, so we will see. But I love this book and this series, especially because of the size, so that was one of them. I also finished the cross-stitch style color by number book that has the Christmas themed one. So it had like the Christmas, the red truck on the cover with a Christmas tree on it, and I finished that, and I cannot find it right now, and I am surprised, but you'll just have to take my word for it. I've done a flip on my channel. So number 9, is there any coloring book you bought this year that you regret? So I feel like regret is a little bit strong. If I really have regrets, I just return it. So not really a super strong regret, but what came to mind with this one, and it makes me so sad, it is the Watercolor with Me in the Ocean book, because I haven't touched this yet, and I really should have by now, because this was like one of my more expensive books, and it's like really nice quality. I really love all the subject matter in here. I love sea critters and the like, but I am worried because I don't do tutorials really, so I'm not sure what I was thinking when I bought an instruction manual. But if you haven't seen this, it is called Watercolor with Me in the Ocean Danibuttons. I said that already, and it basically gives you instructions on how to do different techniques. So I think there's 3 or 4 sections with different like broad techniques for watercoloring, and then lots of examples, and she has her example and gives you step by step to do your own. And in theory I love it, but in practice I'm not sure what I will do, because it just doesn't seem like a me thing to do tutorials, unfortunately. I sometimes wish that I wanted to do tutorials so that I could like advance my coloring skills, but a lot of the times I fall back on, no, I'm just doing this for fun, and if I pick up stuff as I go, then that's good enough. So we will see. I kind of regret this one. So, and finally is, if you could recommend any coloring book that was released this year, what would it be? It's been a while, but you know I gotta do it. Yippee-ki-yay, Mandala Magic Volume 2. This is one of my absolute favorite books. I absolutely love this style. They are mandalas, but they're super cute, and it's a lot of different objects. I can't even, it's all cute kawaii things. That's why mandala and kawaii is in the title. And it's a lot of fun. It's a super high quality book, and it takes a lot of different medium. It is obviously top loading, which is nice because there's really no righty or lefty issues besides the normal ones of smearing that happen in any book, but there's a space for color test. There's a title for each page. They're all 8x10 if you wanted to cut and frame them. And bonus, Danibuttons, who is the illustrator, is just really awesome, and she does really cool art. She recently has come out with the mandalas as stickers, which is so cool. So you could totally like buy some stickers in these shapes and put them on stuff, maybe like cases and things like that. Highly recommend her shop. She sells lots of cute stuff, and I think she's going to be coming out with more coloring related things in the future, which I cannot wait for. So this book is available on Etsy if you haven't seen it. I will be linking this book and everything else down below in case you want to check it out. Everything at least that I can find on Amazon US and this Etsy book. I don't think I'll be able to find the French stuff. We will see, but that's it. I'm also unfortunately not going to tag anyone because, again, I'm pre-filming, so maybe everyone I would want to tag has already done this. But if you want to do it, do it. Take this as a sign. Pretend I'm tagging you right there. That was it. And if you do the tag, let me know so I can go watch and tag Sassy Coloring so she can go watch. Also, just in general, if you are someone who makes YouTube videos, if you @ somebody, like if they have over 1,000 subscribers, you can use the little @ symbol and mention them, and that will directly notify them, which is really nice if you're gonna tag somebody and you need to make sure they see it. So, and of course, like if you're mentioning people for other reasons, using the little @ symbol will directly send them a notification. It's new, the area, like if you're a YouTuber and you go to where you can see all your comments listed, at the top now there's a section that says mentions, and that will list everybody who has tagged you that way. So that's super useful for making sure that you can see your tags. So there is that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again in 2 days with something different. Thumbs up this video, like and comment down below, subscribe. I'm a fun time, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.